Novak Djokovic is still the world number one, but for how much longer? This year's French Open will determine that. What's up, everybody? It's John Eric Polite, and as you guys know, Novak Djokovic isn't having the best start to 2024. He makes the Australian Open semis. Outside of that, that's really been about it. He made the semifinals in Monte Carlo, and then outside of that, it's been all early exits. We just saw him lose early in Rome as he loses in the third round of this year's Italian Open. And now with that being said, it now comes down to this year's French Open, as it will determine if Novak Djokovic stays as the world number one or if Jannik Sinner, the Italian, will become the next world number one player. Now, for Novak Djokovic, listen, I don't think he's super concerned about that world number one ranking. We've seen him lose that before. Last year at times, he did not have that world number one. He still won 3 of the 4 majors, but still kind of a big talking point here in the tennis world. And for Novak, in order to keep that world number one, he's going to have to make the final at Roland Garros. If he doesn't make the finals, it will be Jannik Sinner, the Italian, as the world number one. Now for Sinner, he's been banged up, he's been injured, he's dealing with a hip injury. Matter of fact, that hip injury even has Roland Garros as a sign of concern for him. He doesn't know if he's even going to be able to play in this year's tournament. Now we hope that he's able to give it a go at the French Open, because it's going to be better for tennis if Jannik Sinner's playing, because Sinner really has been the best player here in 2024. Now, whether he goes or not, that has nothing to do with what's going to happen with Novak Djokovic. It's set in stone. Novak Djokovic must make the finals. Now, can Djokovic make the finals? Yeah, of course, absolutely. He's one of the best players to ever do it, if not the best player to ever do it. He's won this tournament here, the French Open, 3 times. He just won it last year. So yes, he can absolutely win this year's French Open. He could definitely at least make the finals, but he's got to start playing better. And if you're on Novak Djokovic's side here, you should probably be worried, because he even said after he lost in Rome, he wasn't feeling too good there. His movement's been off. He's having a hard time feeling the ball. And it shows, because it's been a very bad 2024 for Novak Djokovic. So there's still a little bit of time before this year's French Open. He could figure things out. And if he does figure things out, I'm sure he could run right through everybody. No questions asked there. But he's going to have to find his game and find it very soon, because right now that world number one is completely in jeopardy. And there's still a lot of tennis left to be played this year. We got 6 months left of tennis to be had here, or really, I guess 7 months, because we're still in the month of May here. I know June's quickly approaching as we're in mid-May, but still, Novak Djokovic needs to figure things out and needs to do so in a hurry, because right now it's been a bad 2024, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if by the end of the French Open, Jannik Sinner is your new world number one.